Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. First things first, I wanted to apologize because I have not been posting videos nearly as frequently as I have promised to be. We're in that really busy season for work. It's patio season. It's starting to get really nice weather out. So I've been super busy with that. Honestly, I was also kind of fussing around with other cameras, looking into getting other cameras because I know the quality from my iPad is not that great, but every time I tried to film on like my little like digital camera, it wasn't working. I even tried to use my dad's and I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. So please know that I am looking into getting an upgrade for my video system, getting upgraded camera for you guys, but until then, please be patient with me. I'm kind of doing the best with what I have to offer, and I've got a ton of videos to film for you guys today, so let's get started. So the first video, this video, I'm really excited because this is a product I've had in my hands for about a week now, and I haven't touched it because I wanted for my review and my first impressions of it to be genuine and honest with you guys. I wanted to swatch them for the first time live on camera. So today we are going to be doing a review, a first impression. I'm going to create a look using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This was not sent to me in PR. I don't get any PR packages. Just so you guys know, anything that I show you guys is purchased with my own money or was a gift from somebody else, something of that effect. So this released on June 12th. I believe that was last Monday. I purchased it on the Monday. It was in my hands by Wednesday, but I have not used it. I haven't swatched it. I haven't done anything with it. You'll see when I open it. First of all, you guys all know that I came to the like the Naked series really late. I only have the Naked one, which is like that velveteen kind of feel on the box, or the palette, excuse me. The other ones I think are tin. This one is plastic. I really like it. I really like the pattern. The letters are kind of raised. You've got like that really cool, I guess it's like different kinds of like a sun kind of color or like fire or something. Anyways, I really like the way that this is packaged. It seems pretty substantial. As per usual, you do get like the double-sided brush. I'll be honest, I haven't even used my double-sided brush from my Naked palette. It kind of just sits in the palette. But are you guys, I know that there's been videos up, but like, are you guys ready? Like, how beautiful are those colors? I'm really into like those bronzy, orangish kind of like warm tone colors, so this palette was perfect for me. I knew it was one that I had to have, and I feel like it gives actually like a pretty substantial range from like, you know, you got your white all the way up into your deeper colors like this one. It looks like there's a pretty good balance of shimmers and mattes. Like I said, you guys can see 100%. I have never swatched this palette. I haven't done anything with it. I wanted to do it with you guys today. So you get, like every other Naked palette, you get, what, 12 shades. And I think this retails for like $59, but because I'm Canadian, I might have had to spend upwards of like in the 70s by time like shipping and everything was all said and done, which was fine by me. I knew that I really wanted it and I didn't want to wait for it at all. So let's start swatching. We're going to swatch this first color. It is Ounce. So it looks just like that, really pretty. And the second one is Chaser. These are really soft. It's the same quality as like all of their other Naked shadows, which I have come to love. So that's more of like your like neutral, like all over the lid kind of color, maybe an inner corner highlight. The next color is Sauced. Like that. Low Blow. This one's definitely matte. I can just feel it in how it like swatches. Sorry. I do have makeup wipes on my desk just to like wipe my little fingers off, but I never really have them out. I'm never that prepared. The next color is Lumber. It's like the first of like the pearly metallic ones, which I'm obsessed with. They're metallics, and like these pearlized ones, I don't really know exactly what they're called, but they have the best feel to them and normally have the best color payoff when you're swatching. So the next one is He Devil. It's like this burnt orange kind of red. Oh, that's really pretty. So the next one is in Dirty Talk. Another one of those shimmery ones. They like go on just like butter. Like I tried to tail that one off and it like took almost all the way around my arm to tail off. Next one is Scorched. So it's kind of like a darker version of the He Devil. So the next shade is in Cayenne. Then you get On Fuego, which I assume means on fire in Spanish. Somebody correct me of that. I haven't taken Spanish since I was in high school, and that was like... I think this year was my 10-year high school reunion. How crazy is that? So yeah, that was 10 years ago that I took Spanish, and that was like in grade 12, and I stopped taking Spanish in like grade 11, so. The next one is Ashes. It's that deep purple kind of color. I'm running out of room. This always happens to me. I space them too far apart, I run out of room, and then I go out later, and people are like, what's on your arm? Because I forget to wash them all off. The last color is Ember. Ooh, that one's really, really pretty. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to put it here. So those are the 12 colors you get. You guys can see that a lot of the darker ones, obviously the color payoff is a lot better. I'm sure you noticed too that I had a less difficult time on all those metallics and shimmery ones than I did on some of the matte ones. But even some of the matte ones, like these couple down here, like On Fuego and the Ashes, and even the Cayenne, they swatch pretty well. It was just more of like the muted down ones that I had a difficult time with. So based off just the swatches, some of them look like they may be harder to work in, but you can never really tell. I find sometimes you swatch them on your arm and they're great, and then by the time you blend them out, they suck. So that's why I wanted to, you guys can see I have my whole face of makeup done with the exception of anything on my eyes, because I wanted to kind of play with this a little bit today with you guys. So I've got a handful of brushes. I have my Sephora Color Switch. I'm just actually going to run this brush because I don't think I washed it after the last time I used it. So the first brush I always use is, I wish I could see the number on this, but I've had it for so long and I use it so much it's worn away. It's the 233. It's the MAC 233. It's like a flat brush. I like to use that just to kind of like prime my eyes. So we're going to go in with, I also have no idea what I'm planning on doing with this palette today. So you guys are going to find out when I find out. So we're going to go in with this color Chaser. Like, that's super pigmented. And I'm going to try and do this kind of like to camera, but using, like, I have my Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my palette mirrors, so I've been using that just because it's big enough. So I'm just going to, oh, that's the wrong side of the brush. Dust that all over the lid. Actually, I might be able to do this in my iPad. Let's see. I also make really, really silly faces sometimes when I do my makeup. Please forgive me for that. It's just kind of who I am. I'm kind of a goofball. I've accepted that about myself. So I really like that color actually for all over my lid. It is like a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see, like just like a hair of a shade darker than like my natural skin tone. And I had a Painterly Paint Pot primed over my eyes. It's a little bit darker than that, so it just gives a little bit more depth for when I'm applying those other colors so that they stick down a little more. I am going... I don't want to say I'm going out tonight because I'm probably not going to go like out anywhere. It is Tuesday, but I am going downtown Toronto tonight to go and visit a friend that I knew from university, and he and I will probably end up like out to dinner getting drinks or something like that. So like I do want to do a little bit more toned down of a look, nothing too crazy. Save the crazy looks for like when I am going out. So I think the next one I'm going to take, let's see, what do I like? Sorry, I'm using this as kind of like a gauge for which color I want to put where. I think I'm going to take Low Blow on, it's a MAC 221 brush. It's like a fluffy kind of tapered brush. I also just washed this and it's not completely dry, so that might affect this a little bit, but oh no, it's okay. And I'm just going to kind of sweep that really poorly, evidently, into my crease from like the outside all the way in, just to kind of deepen it up a bit. Yeah, I wish I had washed this brush a little better or given it time to dry. Oh well, live and learn. So that just sort of like, you guys saw how easy that was, like how fast that deepened up just that crease. So I'm going to do it on the other side too. I should really like start playing music and like doing like, what are those things where you, voiceovers. I'm like, what's that thing where your voice goes over things? A voiceover. But I haven't quite figured out that technology yet, so you guys are stuck watching me half silent chatting to myself while I do my makeup. Sorry about that. So I think that looks pretty good. Get the color swatch going, color switch, whatever this thing's called. This thing, I am so, ooh, that made the brush really fluffy. I am so happy that I actually like spent the money to get this. Like, it is a little overpriced for really what it is. Like, what is it? It's kind of like that like spongy sort of thing, and I know that they do cheaper versions. Like, I've seen them on other people's channels, but I haven't come across one yet, and it really does save a whole heck of a lot of time, especially if you don't have, like, I'm kind of lucky. I've got tons and tons of, that's not a brush, tons and tons of eyeshadow brushes, so I really could switch between every one, but I kind of like using the same one over and over again. It adds a little bit of like depth from the old color into the new color, makes it a little easier to blend, I find. Maybe that's just me being lazy. So the next color I think I want to do, let's do Scorched. I think I like Scorched. That's this one here. And I'm just going to kind of use that color to sort of deepen up the outer corner, bring that in a little bit onto the lid. I said I was going for subdued. This is so not subdued. Oh well. Story of my life. Every time I'm like, yeah, just a little bit. Nothing crazy. I end up looking like this. It ends up looking crazy. I have no self-control. I feel that way when I shop too. There's just no level of control when I go shopping. Speaking of which, I have had like a Sephora haul that I've been meaning to do for you guys for like probably about a month now, which is kind of nice because at least when I do it, I can actually give you like honest feedback about all the products because I've used them all. But having said that, they've also been sitting here for a month, and I have like amassed so much more makeup on top of that from different companies. Like, I sent in a huge order with Natasha Denona. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I will be doing a look with that as well really soon. I bought a bunch of stuff from Lime Crime, which I don't know how I feel. Like, the stuff that I got, I did it because a friend kept saying over and over again, like, you need to get it. It's really good. It's pretty affordable. There was a big sale on. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I guess I should, you know, being a, like, YouTuber, I should try different brands out, give everything a shot. But I did have, like, an incident with it, so I will let you guys know that if you want to see what I got from Lime Crime, I will discuss the incident with you then. But I'm going to try and focus on just this right now. It's hard. I kind of go off on tangents a lot. Considering I wanted subdued, I actually do really like this. I am going to take a clean-ish, sorry, should be clean, 217 brush and just kind of blend them all together. Just to make that like outer line a lot less harsh. Like that. And I wasn't going to, but I think I actually am going to take that really, really dark color, that, like that ashes color. I haven't even been showing you. I've been showing you based on my arm. So I did the chaser on my full lid, and then I took the color Low Blow, and that was in my crease. I deepened it up with the color Scorched, and now I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to do ashes, because I do, no, you know what, I'll do on Fuego, just because I don't want to go too into the purple since I'm already into this whole like really bronzy kind of orange kind of look. Just to deepen up, I'm going to take my 219 brush, and I just want to put like a little bit more in the outer area of my crease. And I like to do it with this brush because like you guys, I hope you guys can see, I literally just drew like a little hook into where I wanted to deepen up the color a little bit. Also, it did just start like raining here, so if you hear that background noise, it's the rain. I'm sitting in my window again, as per usual, because that's where I get the best lighting. And it's raining. It's been raining a lot lately here. Although it keeps like it'll call for thunderstorms and I'll be like, okay, sweet, like no patio today, maybe it's not going to be busy, and then it won't rain, it won't rain, it won't rain, it won't rain, and then we close and it'll start downpouring when I have to go clean the patio, and I'm like, really? You couldn't have rained like 2 hours ago so I wouldn't have even had to like make it dirty? I don't know. 'Tis the season, I suppose. Well, one eye always ends up better than the other. I think that's just life. That's just everything in life. You do one thing, it looks great. You do the other thing, you fail at it. Where is my brush? Oh, there it is. Sitting right in front of my face. I'm going to take that big fluffy brush again and blend that out as well. Like a dat. What do you guys think? That eye looks better for sure. I always have better luck with my, what eye is that? My right eye than my other eye. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lumber color. It was like one of the first pearly ones. It's the lighter of them. And I'm going to take another like flat brush and I'm going to use that and kind of press it over my lid just to kind of finish everything up. It's funny because it's pouring, but the sun's out. How does that work? Somebody explain that to me. I haven't taken weather since like grade 11 science, I think. Well. So other than the fact that this eye looks particularly better than this eye, I'm wondering if I can like fix that in any way, shape, or form. I do really, really like the way that these shadows blend. They are a lot like my other Naked palette, which I adore. Really happy I bought this because these are my kind of colors, especially in the summertime. I do really like to have that kind of like sunsetty eye look. So off first impressions, off the swatches and stuff, I'm really happy that I picked this palette up. It is really good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put on like eyeliner and mascara and then I will come back and kind of close out this video. Okay, so I am back and I have finished the look. I also took a little bit of that On Fuego color on that little like pencil brush and I dragged it just a touch under my lower lash line just to make sure it kind of like was cohesive, and I took a Q-tip and I kind of wiped away some of like the excess that I had going on my left eye because it was really starting to bother me. But other than that, this is the completed look. I am not the greatest at doing looks for people, so I hope you guys kind of enjoyed watching how I get ready and how I kind of conceptualize different looks and stuff like that. Overall, I definitely would recommend this palette, but keep in mind, if these are not your kind of colors, like if you like the cool tones, if you're more into, you know, more purples or blues or, you know, blacks, grays, that kind of thing, definitely not worth the money for you. But if you're like me and you really like those warm tones, the reds, the oranges, the bronzes, I don't know if it's because my eyes are blue-ish. I really don't know what color they are. They like to change on me. I don't know if that's another reason because it just makes my eyes pop. So maybe if you have blue eyes, definitely go check this out. Really, it doesn't matter. Makeup is what you make of it. If this is something that you are interested in, I highly, highly recommend you go and try and get your hands on it. Go to your Sephora or wherever you can to try and swatch it out and see how you feel about it. But for me, big thumbs up, super happy I got this, and now I'm really wanting to get my hands on the Naked 2 and 3 palette. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you could subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.